Many Christians have found themselves saying, "God won't give you more than you can handle," to offer comfort to those facing life's hardships. The intent behind this phrase is pure. We want to assure others that they are not alone and that their struggles are not insurmountable. However, we must question whether this saying truly aligns with biblical teachings. Let's begin by considering the actual words of Scripture. In 1 Corinthians 10:13, Paul writes, "No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that you can endure it." Notice that Paul is specifically speaking about temptation, not the burdens and sufferings we endure in life. The idea that we can handle everything on our own is a misconception. Throughout the Bible, we see examples of God's people being faced with challenges that are far beyond their human capacity to manage. Consider Job, who suffered immense loss and pain, or the Apostle Paul, who described being burdened beyond our strength, so that we despaired of life itself. 2 Corinthians 1:8. These stories remind us that it's okay to admit we cannot handle everything on our own. So why is it crucial to move away from this phrase? First, it can unintentionally place an unbearable burden on those already struggling. When we tell someone that God won't give them more than they can handle, it may lead them to believe that they should be strong enough to bear their pain without asking for help or seeking God's strength. Second, it can distance us from the true source of our strength. The Christian life is not about displaying our strength, but about recognizing our need for God's power. In 2 Corinthians 12:9, God tells Paul, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." It's in our moments of weakness that God's strength shines brightest. Instead of saying God won't give you more than you can handle, let us shift our focus to the biblical truth that God is with us in our trials. He invites us to cast our burdens on Him, promising us His strength and comfort. Psalm 55:22 says, "Cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken." When we recognize that we can't handle everything, we open ourselves to the grace and power of God. We begin to rely not on our own understanding, but on His infinite wisdom and love. This shift allows us to experience the fullness of God's presence in our lives, knowing that even when we are overwhelmed, He is our refuge and strength. As we strive to support each other in our journeys, let us be mindful of the words we use. Instead of offering platitudes, let's offer the truth of God's enduring presence and the promise of His help in times of need. Encourage those around you to lean into God's strength and to seek His comfort in their weakness. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this message meaningful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to continue exploring powerful truths together.